NHB Cup 2007. Greg G.K. Porter with you here from Starview Elementary in Westminster, California. It's going to be the Las Vegas premiere against the Pac Tigres, two teams that are in the top 10 nationally ranked. Okay, let's get the lineup for the Las Vegas premiere. The visitors from Las Vegas. They're head coached by Scott Hunt, and the assistant coach is Jason Jenny. The keeper will be number 19, Thomas Olson. Number 1 at forward, Vince Stokes. Midfield, number 2, Keon Jones. Number 3 at stopper, Sam Stevens. Number 4 at right mid, Ramiz Ahmed. Number 5 at center mid is Sean Jenny. Number 6 at left back, Austin Moore. Number 9 at forward, Blake Frischnick. Number 10 at forward is Trey Anderson. And we'll stop for a moment as now the Pac Tigres are coming out. They are going to be on the left of your picture screen, going from left to right, and the Las Vegas Premier from right to left. Las Vegas Premier are in white with the black numbers and the red shorts. And in all black with the white numbers is Pac Tigres. And now the center ref, as you see, is going to change which direction they are going to go here in the first half. So the Pac Tigres will be going from left to right, and then the Las Vegas Premier from right to left. Let's go on with the Las Vegas Premier, rest of their lineup. And at midfield, as we are underway, will be number 11, Blake Balello. Number 12, midfield, Dakari Hicks. Sweeper, number 14, is Rian McElroy. Defender, number 17, Gary Vertato. At left back, number 18 is Max Higgins. Forward, number 19 is Brad Hitt. And number 21 is defender Mitchell Scott. Get the lineup now for the number 1 team in Northern California, the Pac Tigres. The keeper is Timmy Costa, number 1. Defender, number 3, Miguel Castillo. Defender, forward, and midfielder is Timmy Nguyen. And a goal! Goal! Scored very quickly. Timmy Nguyen is number 5. And we will get the number who scored. That's going to be number 19, Gianfranco Johnny Spatola, getting the goal. And he does his own little thing along the sidelines for his family there. And teammates and friends watching. Number 6, forward, Cesar Garcia for the Pac Tigres. At midfield, number 7, Sergio Rico. At sweeper, number 9 is Joshua Mendoza. At midfield, number 10, Andy Perez. At mid or defender, number 11, Marco Castillo. Number 12 at forward, he's a guest player this time around, Israel Escalera. Number 15 at mid or defender is Marco Sayonbini. Number 16 at forward or mid is Roberto Mendoza. And we have a stoppage of play momentarily. Center ref trying to maybe set up some things on the field to play. We'll continue on with the lineup for the Pac Tigres from San Jose. The defender, number 17, Salem Lee. Midfield, number 18 is Cesar Wedo Mendoza. The one who just scored the goal at forward, number 19, Gianfranco Johnny Spatola. At forward, number 20, Jason Romero. And at mid or sweeper is number 77, Angel Perez. The head coach is Ismael Easy Perez. Assistant coach is Sergio Rico. And another assistant coach is Pino Spatola. As they go to chase it down on the far side. But winning it is the Premier. Intercepted now into space. Salem Lee. Going toward the interior now. They were looking for Wedo Mendoza. Didn't get it. Intercepted. Cyan Benny. A quick touch, and then now it is Cesar Mendoza. And it goes out of play. And it will be a goal kick. Thomas Olson setting it up. From the visitors from Las Vegas, who in Las Vegas had won 3 tournaments. The Mayor's Cup, the Premier Invitational, and the Turkey Shoot. And Olson comes off his line and makes a big save there. Drives it to midfield. And that call is going to work against the Tigres. So now it's going to be a free kick for the Premier. Sends one towards the 18-yard box, intercepted. Nicely done there in the central by the Tigres. And now the midfield play now. Mitchell Scott. Nice thing that the Las Vegas Premier have is the numbers on their red shorts in white. Helps out the announcer types like me. At midfield, Cesar Mendoza, and knocked off a Premier player and a throw-in. And an illegal throw-in, so they're going to turn it back over to the Premier. The Premier 1-0. The Tigres lead, and the Premier want to try to see if they can get the tie here in the first half. Just about 6 or 7 minutes gone here in the first half. And it's boys under 13, the NHB Cup 2007. Both teams want to make sure they win this game because then they will be in a situation where they can move on towards a possible championship. Down to central, and Olsen able to make the save. There was a man there for the Tigres, and that was Sergio Rico. And he touches it there now. And then now quickly, a quick touch by Sean Jenny. Works it up now to Fishnick. Blake Fishnick in the corner.
Let's go.
And it goes out of play. Lastly touch off the Tigres. After the throw-in, the Tigres have it. Now here's an early ball down toward the 18-yard box, but getting there first was Ryan McElroy.
Play. Big one, Tom. Hey, Blake, Trey, get together. Work off each other's head ball. Flick it out for one of you. Hey.
Ryan McElroy is the correct pronunciation for the sweeper, number 14, for the Premier. Sean Jenny, and now into the corner. It's knocked out by the Tigres. The Tigres now pushing it upfield out of their own defensive third. Mitchell Scott will throw it in. Want to get it back in that defensive third, but the header prevents him. He gets some real estate now, throws it into the corner. The Tigres will try and gather, but they don't have any room as that ball has way too much pace for it. Goes past the goal line, and it'll goal kick. Andy Perez gets it started to the wide side of the field. Off of a bounce at midfield there, as you saw. Gianfranco Spatola. Down the middle. Mendoza scores. Roberto Mendoza. Goal. Mendoza was all alone, and he finished. And one of the things that I mentioned at the outset of this telecast was that both of these teams nationally ranked and showing that ability very quickly. It's already been displayed. Here's Fishnick across the 18-yard box. Just couldn't quite get a runner on to it. Watching boys under 13 soccer here at Westminster, California. The Los Angeles area, south of Los Angeles. About 30 some odd miles. In the corner there, running onto it, Austin Moore looking for a teammate. It carries back off of a couple of players, and Moore gets it back in off a header from one of his teammates, but won now by the Tigres. Trying to do something with it on the near side, but that ball a little bit too early.
Come on, White.
And for number 7 there, Sergio Rico. So it'll be a throw in. Miguel Castillo throwing it in. Down in central, but not able to go any further with it. So Salem Lee trying to control. He does nicely. Lee going to push it out to the wide. Try to get somebody to run onto the box from the wide side. He's got Spatola into the corner. But it was an offsides call, and it's going to be a free kick. Able to fight being offside so far is the Pac Tigres, and they are leading 2-0. The visitors from San Jose. At midfield. In the back, trying to get the passing game going. And a nice little fake there as on the foot of Keon Jones. Jones in the corner. Jones being marked by Angel Perez, and Perez doing a fine job on the play, not allowing him to get around him. Jones now showing his speed, and he will set this up on the throw-in. After the 50-50 ball, a couple of air balls now, and coming out with it. Nice step over there for a moment. He gets it over to a teammate. Still changing directions nicely, doing a fine job there with Sam Stevens. And they still have possession just outside the 18-yard box, trying to do something in attacking third, but now goes upfield and reducing the size of the field and driving it over there in the corner was, again, McElvoy. Here's the shot and the save made that time by Blake Fishnick. Saved by Timmy Costa, the keeper. At midfield, working over there is Angel Perez. Looking for a teammate, could quite get it to him. It's intercepted. Now he has a player, teammate that sends it down to central. And they've got numbers there. Sergio Rico. Rico has his teammate Roberto Mendoza to the wide side, and then it's deflected, but able to make the save is Thomas Olsen. Nice little offensive sequence there. Quickly opened up for the Pac Tigres. Looking for Blake Fishnick. But getting back there nicely was Andy Perez. Andy off his teammate Miguel Castillo. And it goes out of play. Trying to keep it in where Sergio Rico. Mitchell Scott the throw in. Driven from the back, and they got a runner on the near side, and that is Cesar Garcia. He's got his teammate with a lot of speed. He will try to beat the keeper. He is blocked, and the ball still, and Olsen finds it. Thomas Olsen at the last minute able to find it off the streaking Gianfranco Spatola. And he was trying to make another bid as himself to get his second goal of the game. But Olsen up to the task. Did not panic. And that's why in the region, the premier, one of the best teams in this category, age group, And running down now back to the Central as it's pushed up. And we got a foul. And that foul. And the ref might issue a card. He's asking Miguel Castillo to come over, and he's just going to warn him. And it'll be a free kick. 2-0.
Check back, check back, check back.
The Pac Tigres, #1 team in Northern Cal, leading. And on the near side, a little bit too much of a push. And it's going to be a free kick. Premier Ramiz Ahmed. Ahmed going to try to find a teammate to run onto it. Try to get it in the box. He bends it. And a header. Getting it out of there very quickly. Lastly, punched out of there by Miguel Castillo. Going to be substitutions for the Pac Tigres. And it looks like they might have a few that are coming in. And we'll mention those numbers as they touch that soccer ball on the field. 2-0 here in the first half between the Pac Tigres and the Las Vegas Premier. A very warm weekend here on Labor Day weekend, 2007. The humidity level has been brought up because of these storms down in the Gulf of Mexico and Acapulco area. In the Central now, center circle area, winning it though was Cesar Huedo Mendoza, and then out to Romero. Romero draws it back to his teammate Salem Lee. Lee drives it, looking for somebody on the near side, couldn't find it. And so it's taken away. Keon Jones doing the work over there. Jones going to the Central now, but it's intercepted. Onto the foot of Perez, who sends it up forward. Trying to head to the attacking third. But in the back, they have it, Austin Moore. And it is now going to be a throw-in, as it was lastly knocked out by one of the black of the Pac Tigres. And so now headed up towards the attacking third, looking for a runner. But they had three defenders, the Pac Tigres, able to cover the space well, not able to allow the football, as they call it in other countries, to get to the outside. You're going to be a throw-in by Mitchell Scott into the corner, looking for Ahmed. He's got another teammate who's helping him out. Now just outside the box, and Jenny working hard. Jenny still trying to stay onto it, but staying with him is Cesar Huedo Mendoza, and we have a whistle. Mendoza, fine job in the space, able to make the defensive play and not allow that one to get in the box and cause danger and problems for the Pac Tigres. And off the free kick, the bending ball to midfield. The Pac Tigres now have to retreat back and collect, and they'll send it to midfield again. And standing right there is Sam Stevens. Stevens standing tall, and his teammates still on it, now intercepted. Taken away nicely in at midfield. Roberto Mendoza trying to weave it and do a pass, but it was intercepted. However, running onto it now is Cesar Mendoza. Mendoza again, still staying with a soccer ball. He's got a teammate, Romero, over there. Romero on the run. Romero, he sends one in towards the box, but that was way off. He had the right idea, but way off on that particular try. 2-0 is your score here from Westminster, California, in the NHB Cup 2007. Greg G.K. Porter, happy to be with you. My cameraman, Jeff, extraordinaire from the media places down in San Diego. We got substitutions for the Pac Tigres. Tigres do not have their numbers on their shorts like the Premier do. They have to wait till they turn around. 12 and 11 come in now. It is Israel Escalera and Marco Castillo. And now here's a chance. He just missed the far post. That was Jason Romero trying to deposit it into the back of the net. Still 2-0, but the Tigres still having the mindset when they get to work in the defensive half of the other team, start getting that ball toward the net. With space, weaving his way. Now a bunch of traffic, and he scored! Goal! Israel Escalera able to find the pass back to him as he started the play and beat the keeper, and it is 3-0. Beautiful little play there, and Escalera able to finish it off with the goal. Going to be substitutions now for the Premier. Max Higgins and Gary Vertato is in a contest for the Premier. At midfield. On it now is Hicks. And he's got his teammate who drives it forward, Ahmed, down to central. But standing right there was Perez. Driving out to the wide now, trying to keep it in. Hustling is Miguel Castillo. And on the far side, it's Romero, Jason Romero, to Castillo. And he runs out of room there, looking for a teammate. 3-0. Pac Tigres from San Jose leading this one here in the first half. An inbound pass. And they trying to get it to the attacking third. And a flick that time by Jenny. And now beating the defender into the corner now. And that is Castillo. And sides to look for his teammate Romero, and he couldn't get to it. Not this time from Romero and Castillo. So it'll be a goal kick. No doubt these two teams going to be a force as they move in age year by year. You just tell by the talent level, you tell by the way they've been coached, tell by their determination on a very warm day here in Westminster, California. Salem Lee working over there and with his teammate, Wedo Mendoza, Cesar. Into the 18-yard box, and he'll get the rebound. Nicely staying with it is Olsen.
Big time, big time. White, when you win the ball, keep possession, White.
Got a high bounce on that one, but he had the presence of mind to stay with it up in the air, and it's going to be
Blake and Vince.
the Tigres will start it from midfield to the outside now. On it there is Romero. Romero weaving his way. Going to drop it back to his teammate Lee. Lee finds a runner over towards the outside of the box, and that's Cesar Mendoza. And Wedo gets the player to knock it out, and so now it is going to be past the goal line. It's going to be a set piece for the Pac Tigres. The goal kick. And they get it started quickly, but there's a whistle, and that is going to be illegal. The linesman not too happy with the words he's hearing on that side. And he's going to talk to the center ref now. They're going to discuss how this one goes. 3-0 here in the first half.
Hey, what I'm saying is, look, once, get your hands down. Listen to me. Hey, work together like this, okay? One guy flicks up for the next guy. We can't stay apart.
Okay, now it'll get started again. The corner kick. Drives it outside the 18-yard box, off of a bounce. They send it in the box again, but there was an offsides call.
Rio's right there too. Hey, Reed, let's just start over and play a game, okay? Let's just play a game, all right? Come on, White.
Setting it up, time running out here in the first half.
Come on, guys.
Goal, or rather the free kick.
That's better, Vince. That's better, Vince.
Off the 50-50 ball. Jones now going to try to turn. And a foul. So he'll have a free kick, and he's going to get it started quickly. He was looking for Vince Stokes there, just missed him. Stokes, the nephew of J.J. Stokes from Point Loma High School down in San Diego. Former San Francisco 49er wide receiver. Going to be another free kick, offsides. And working to the outside, so now it's going to be Keon Jones to throw it in. Jones throwing it in for the Premier, down by 3-0, and they need to try to see if they can get one here in the first half. Weaving his way around a couple of players was Cesar Mendoza. And now they have a player running free. He beats the keeper. And it goes out of play, but he might have stepped on the keeper's hand. And as we have a 3-0 score, we're going to have a break as they're going to look at Thomas Olson's hand.
Hey, Mitch.
And that's going to be halftime with the score. It's 3-0, the Pac Tigres from San Jose. From Northern California, the #1 team up there. And the Las Vegas Premier going to see what they can try and do in the second half, but hopefully they can maybe use their keeper, but he's got a hand injury, and we'll have to see what happens there. And you'll also see what the coaches are saying to the players at halftime, so stick with us. We'll be right back.
Then the tournament starts, right? Yeah. Okay. So you're doing great, guys. Keep it up. I know it's hot. I'm gonna start making faster changes. Okay? Gonna give you guys some rest because all right? Let's no, not yet. Listen, we're gonna bring in Josue maybe the last 10-15 minutes. Okay? Give him kind of let his leg warmed up so that he's ready for this afternoon. Everybody else stay the same. Let's go back in the same way we started. Same way we started. Okay?
Blue balls in the box. Good.
Hey, outside midfielder, they're still sending guys through. You guys have got to track those guys back, okay? Remy, Speedy, all right? Track them back. They're getting behind us because we're standing there ball watching and they're moving off the ball. Okay? We need the effort from yesterday, not this, what's going on today, okay? It's not that early.
Here, guys, it doesn't matter.
OC for the pay.
Come on, hey, make it 3-1, 3-2.
I want to say the word. You know why I won't say the word.
But you can't give us a chance to fight and get some equity. It's not going to work. Everyone's trying.
Here we're about ready to start the second half. The Pac Tigres and the Las Vegas Premier in his boys under 13 NHB Cup 2007 here on Sunday of the Labor Day weekend. And leading 3-0, the Tigres, they got goals by Gianfranco Gianni Spatola. He was the first goal. And then the second goal was, I believe, Israel Escalera. And then the third goal was Roberto Mendoza. If I got them flip-flop there, those are the 3 goal scores in the first half for both teams. Of course, the Pac Tigres going from left to right and from right to left on your screen, the Las Vegas Premier. The Premier, one of the top teams in the region, for their age group, want to try and see if they can cut into the lead a little bit. And the Tigres want to basically make sure that there's no chance that they're going to win this game. And if the Tigres win this game, they can continue on in this NHB Cup 2007 in the boys under 13. Here from Starview Elementary School in Westminster, California. Unfortunately, in the first half, Thomas Olson, the keeper for the Premier, was injured. And so now the keeper is Mitchell Scott. Scott watching his teammates get it out of the 18-yard box. Running onto it, though, there is Salem Lee. Intercepted. Quick touch there by Castillo. And now they have Garcia. But could not get another player to run onto it, however, on the intercept. Here is Cyan Binney. And now running down the central and a goal. The Tigres put the 4th goal on the board here. And they had a runner who was able to beat the defenders down the central. And that was Cesar Bueno Mendoza. And he gets on the scoreboard. On it now to start it off is Fishneck, and then they do get a shot, and the save has to be made by Timmy Costa. That ball is kicked out of play. 4-0 here in the second half. Starview Elementary. Pac Tigres will throw it in. Now down the central. Goes over to Angel Perez. Perez trying to get a return pass that time by Gianfranco Johnny Spatola, who scored one of the goals already of the 4. And a nice little play in the open space. Blake Fishneck. Blake weaving his way, and it's going to be a foul there. So they now, the Premier, are going to have a good chance here in the 18-yard box. And that play was ran and opened up by Blake Fishneck. Blake using his good ball skills there, dribbling. Sean Jenny. Jenny, good bending ball, and he just missed it. Just a little bit too high. Otherwise, the Premier would have been on the board. Off the header. And a foul against the Pac Tigres. Sean Jenny setting up the free kick.
Hit it, Sean. Let Ramis hit it. Ramis hit it.
Just on the side of the net. Ramis just missing it. Trying to get inside that near post. Tigres off the goal kick. Have two players there, but they cannot connect. Sam Stevens will throw it in for the Premier. Down 4-0, 4-0. The Pack Tigres to throw it in. Knocked around a little bit. And weaving his way, doing a fine job that time. Amongst a bunch of traffic was Marco Sianbini. And a whistle. Might have been offsides, and they were. Or actually, it went out on the far side touchline, a throw in. Now throw in for the Pack Tigres. Tigres on a run from the far side, and Mitchell coming out and driving it up out of his own 18-yard box. And now he'll have to try to retreat back, and didn't quite get it in the net was Cesar Mendoza. Wedo a little bit too high. And we have a whistle. Going to be substitutions also, as we have the stoppage of play. 4-0, Pack Tigres, #1 team in Northern California from San Jose leading. Trying to continue on in this tournament and have a chance to win it. And a shot taken that time by Roberto Mendoza, who has already scored a goal in this game, but a nice save by Blake Mitchell, who's not the normal keeper. As we told you before, Thomas Olsen got hurt in the first half as he was stepped on. His hand was stepped on, and Blake Mitchell came into the game as the keeper here in a second. Is Mitchell Scott? Okay. And we have some substitutions coming in. Again, they don't have the numbers on their, yes they do. They have it on the right side. And we'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball. And an offsides call. And 21, Mitchell Scott. It is not Blake Mitchell. It is Mitchell Scott who is the keeper. Marco Sianbini getting it, trying to get it to his teammate there, and just a little bit too much space on the ball. So coming out with it in their own defensive half. That was Blake Bolello. And Bolello now getting a return pass from his teammate Fishnick, and trying to get somebody to run onto it in the central, just could not. As that ball curved back out of the box. Now in the central now. Mendoza gets it over his teammate, Escalera. Escalera goes down. Right outside the 18-yard box. And a red card is going to come out. Tripping right outside the box.
Upstairs, take this. Come on. There should be a trainer over there. Every turn is
Actually, we thought it was going to be a red card. I guess it'll just be a yellow card. Big. He pulled the wrong card at first, but yellow card as the caution, the warning. Blasting that one was Cesar Mendoza, but couldn't get the accuracy on it that he wanted. After the goal kick, 4-0. Tigres still trying to do something with it. They find a runner to the wide side, inside the box now. Left footing it and then getting a teammate to put it in the back of the net.
Come on, White!
So it is 5-0 the Tigres leading. I believe that was Escalera who scored that goal. On the near side, Fishnick. Fishnick still on it and a foul. And so Fishnick get the opportunity. Off the free kick, trying to get in an 18-yard box to try and see if they can get a score. Down 5-0 here in the second half. Into the box, but the save made by Costa, going up high. Beautiful save by Timmy. Going up high to rob number 5, Sean Jenny, of a goal. Cesar Mendoza and Mendoza. And that is going to go against the premier player. Beautiful play that time by Roberto Mendoza. Looking for his teammate, Escalera, and he just couldn't quite find him. Roberto showing his ball skills there against a defender. Into space, Sean Jenny, and it goes out of play. Still 5-0 here in the second half. Tigres, number 1 team in NoCal, bringing some replacements in. We got 3 fresh players. 9, 6, and 7. That's Josue Mendoza, Cesar Garcia, and Sergio Rico. And we have a whistle. Free kick, Sean Jenny, who's done that well today. Nearly scored a goal a few moments ago. But Timmy Costa robbing him going up high. Sam Stevens, or rather, that's Miguel Castillo bringing it out. The same number on the Tigres, and now here goes Ahmed. Ahmed, flick on, beautiful, Fishnick, oh, he just missed it, but again, and it's still around the net, and Timmy Costa makes the save. Oh my, almost a goal and a beautiful run by 3 players, and a yellow card comes out.
Fresh, come on, buddy. All right.
Fishnick, it hit the post, and then it flicked back into play, and somehow Costa, amongst bodies, was able to find it. And Costa is going to get the yellow card. And will the Tigres lose their keeper? Albeit this time by violations on the field of play. 5-0 still your score as we wind halfway through the second half. And a whistle. It has gotten a lot more physical in the second half, and the cards have come out. 2 yellow cards already issued here in the second half. Trying to run it down, and Costa comes out. He's hit, and he's going to be hurt. And they play on, and he's going to try to get up. But Costa risking life and limb to make the save, and he did. No wonder they have the moniker as the best team in NoCal and one of the top in the region. You got to have a guy who's unselfish like Costa, and he's laying out there for the team. Olsen did the same thing. As I mentioned, the Premier coming in here, one of the top in the region also. They played a game yesterday totally dominating a ball club. And coming here today, and it just hasn't gone our way, as the Tigres getting the early goals and able to take possession of this game. And wholesale substitutions now for the Premier. 2, 17, 10, and 6. Keon Jones now into the contest. Gary Bertado, Trey Anderson, and Austin Moore. On a very warm and humid day here in Westminster, California. High 80s. The humidity level up about 50, 60%. And now it is going to be another. It's going to be a penalty kick. A foul inside the 18-yard box. So it is going to be a penalty kick and an opportunity to get the first goal on the board for the Premier.
Let's go, B.
Looks like it's Blake Bolello. Blake Bolello, and he does not score.
Are you kidding me?
Costa might have bothered Bolello a little bit by clapping the hands together, showing that he's ready to go. Costa, who is showing he's very tough back there, off in the net, off his line, willing to challenge. Yeah, Jones now getting it over to Bolello, and Bolello on the near side, running out of real estate, not able to control it, keep it in the play. The Tigres getting 2 fresh players from the far side on the substitutions. And we'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball, as they throw it in now. Getting it over to Escalera. Escalera getting it to Salem Lee. And they work it to the far side now as they want to try to get the offense going. It's been a few minutes for him. Jason Romero on the run. Romero draws it back. Romero in the box. Gets a header, and they just missed. Escalera tried to get another goal. Would have been 3 on the unofficial tally. 5-0 is the score off the goal kick. Trying to work something down to Central, and an offsides call. Obviously, the Pac Tigres not really having to work on scoring right now. When you get in offsides and you're leading in the contest, you kind of got to wonder as a coach. Not in a hurry. But they're young men and they are learning. And sometimes the body's going faster than the mind. Heading toward the 18-yard box. And let's see what we got. We got a foul. Vince a little bit too much that time, Vince Stokes. And they get it re-going here. Time running out of the match. Nice job done that time by Blake Bolello. Good header. Trying to get it over to a teammate there. Don't see that too often in the open space. Again, another reason why Las Vegas Premier, one of the better teams at this age group around. Off the header! And Costa, and then another try! Blake Fishnick tried to put it in the back of the net. Just could not do it. Substitution again. And here in the second half, they've been a lot closer as the Premier in trying to put the ball in the back of the net. As I mentioned earlier, now you understand why they were able to dominate in the game before this one. The Pack Tigres had 3 fresh players in, and we'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball. I believe it was Cesar Bueno Mendoza, Gianfranco Johnny Spatola, and Andy Perez. Either way, we will mention them as they touch that soccer ball. Jason Romero on the run. Romero from the wide side in the box now. Romero, nobody there. As that ball had too much pace on it and nobody was over in the corner. So they'll get the goal kick. Leading 5-0. The Tigres, the Pack Tigres with a beautiful, at the beginning of the game you saw their flag over there. And one of the more interesting ones standing straight up. Spending a lot of time and money on that one. Real nice. The Tigres, Pack Tigres, now trying to get another player in the box, but could not. As a fine job done that time by Sam Stevens. Onto it, Andy Perez. Perez in space. Finds a teammate to the wide side. They were looking that time for Sergio Rico. Didn't quite get to it. And again, onto it is Perez. Had a couple players up forward. Escalera was one of them, and also Spatola, but they couldn't get it to it. Now intercepted and sent down off of Stokes. In the central now. And a give and go to Escalera. Escalera wide of the box. Escalera draws it back, still in the box now. Finds Bueno Mendoza, and then he can't control it, and he'll go past the goal line. 5-0 your score. And coming back in is Thomas Olson. Mitchell Scott trying to do the best he could here in the second half. Gave up a couple of goals. And now coming back in there after getting that ice on there was Thomas Olson, and he gets an opportunity to finish the game. And on it now. Andy Perez. Perez getting it over to Romero. And then they bend it in the box. Blocked. Nice job standing tall in the box. Here's the Premier. Trying to keep it in on the hustle play there was Blake Fishnick. Couldn't quite do it. And that is the double whistle. The end of the match. Final score. Pack Tigres 5, the number 1 team in Northern California, and 0 for the Las Vegas Premier. We hope you enjoyed the action here from Starview Elementary School here in Westminster, California. We will have some closing comments and interviews with some of the players from the Pack Tigres here in just a moment. So stick with us. Okay, I'm back here with the Pack Tigres. This is the team that just won the game today, the number 1 team in Northern California, and you are?
Andy Perez.
Okay. Andy, what position? And tell us the position you play and a little bit about yourself and stuff.
All right, my number is number 10, and I play center mid. I go to Harker in San Jose.
All right.
And, you know, this tournament, we're going to try to win it. And if we win this, we'll be, like, 3rd in the nation.
Okay.
So, you know, that's what we're trying to do.
Okay. You guys played great today. Let me talk to your teammate in the middle, and you are?
My name is Cesar Mendoza. I'm number 18, and I play center mid. And I go to Herman Intermediate in San Jose, California.
All right. Talk a little bit about the tournament so far.
Well, I think what makes us so good is how we touch the ball and work it, and everything else just falls into place.
Okay. Anything else you want to say?
We're going to take this.
All right. Okay, let me talk to your teammate here.
My name is Miguel Castillo. I'm number 3. I play left defender. I go to Cedar Grove in San Jose, and we dominated the whole game today, and we should be playing like this every game.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, well, you guys, good luck. And let me talk to 3 of your teammates. Okay, 3 more Pack Tigres. And you are?
Roberto Mendoza. I'm number 16, and I play left forward.
Okay.
I go to Davis Middle School, and I think we're going to win this whole tournament.
Okay. Let me talk to you. And you are?
I'm Gianfranco Spatola. I'm number 19. I go to Shibuya Middle School in San Jose, and we're going to win this tournament no matter what it takes.
Okay. All right. Remember, these guys are under 13 now. And you are?
I'm Cesar Garcia. I'm 6. I play center forward, and I go to Los Baños High School.
Okay. Anything else about the tournament?
I think we're going to win this.
All right. Any last shout out for you guys? Together?
I'd like to say that my parents helped me a lot
Okay.
getting here.
Yeah, I want to thank my parents for bringing me here. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be playing here, so
Okay.
I just want to thank them.
All right, thanks, guys. Okay, back here with some more Pack Tigres here at Westminster, California, and you are?
Jason Romero.
Okay.
I'm number 20. I play right forward,
All right.
and I go to Quimby Oak Middle School
Okay.
in San Jose.
All right. Anything else about the tournament? Game-
It's gonna
game
be
to
it's gonna be a hard tournament, and
Yeah.
hopefully we come out with the win.
Okay.
My name is Mark Castillo. I'm number 11. I play right defender,
Uh-huh.
and I go to Quimby,
Okay.
and that's it.
Anything about the tournament?
No, but it's going to be a good tournament.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Salem Lee, number 17, and I play right defense. I go to Union Middle School, and we're doing so good so far in the tournament, and hopefully we can just finish off this way.
All right. Any last shout out for you guys?
Bye.
Thanks, guys. Some more with the Pack Tigres. And you are?
Sergio Rico, number 7. I play left mid, and I go to Monroe Middle School in San Jose.
Okay. How about this tournament?
Glad that we won this game to advance and hoping to win this tournament.
Okay.
My name is Isras Calera, and I'm number 12. I play forward, right forward, and I'm glad we won this game and to advance to the next tournament, to advance to the next game, so we can be the champions.
All right.
Yeah.
My name is Angel Aronia. I'm number 77. I play right mid. I go to Joseph George Middle School in San Jose, and I'm glad that we won this game.
All right. One last shout out for all three of you. Basically anything? All right, guys. Thank you. Okay, back with the last four of the pack, Tigres, and definitely not the least. And you are?
My name is Timmy Nguyen, and I'm number 5. I play outside back. I go to Kennedy Middle School in Cupertino, California.
Okay.
And this tournament, we're going to try to win it and to become 3rd in the nation. And I love you, Mom.
All right.
Hi, I'm Timmy Costa. I'm number 1. I play goalie. I go to Moreland Middle School in San Jose. And I felt like we had a good game today, and we should play like this throughout the rest of the tournament.
You coined the phrase today of football because you were tougher than that, and you?
My name is Josue Mendoza. I'm number 9. I play sweeper. I go to Herman Intermediate in San Jose, and hopefully we win. We play good in this tournament, and we win it, and hopefully we get our revenge against ISC Strikers. And I'd like to thank all my uncles and aunts and my parents for coming to watch me.
All right.
Hi, my name is Marco Sayambeni. I'm number 15. I play defense in midfield. Today we played really good, and I hope we could keep it up through the tournament.
All right. One last shout out for all 4 of you.
Hi, Mom.
Thanks, guys. Greg G.K. Porter back here with the coaching staff of the Pack Tigres, number 1 in NoCal. And I'm just going to give them the mic and let them talk about their team.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Greg. Hey, guys, I'm very proud of you today. We stepped it up, all right, and that's what it takes. A good team always finds a way of winning, and today we did that. All right, we're in the next round. We don't know yet whether we're going to advance in first place or second place, but it depends on what happens in the next game. But, guys, you did the job today. You played well. We knocked it around, which is the way we're supposed to play. I'm very proud of you. The parents, of course, I'm sure parents are very proud of you. So now, it's not over. All right, we came to this tournament to get revenge against the ISC Strikers, right? So it's one game at a time. We stepped it up. We're in the next round. All we have to do is beat the next team. We're going to continue advancing to the semis, and then we're going to wait and take on the ISC Strikers and get our revenge, right? Okay, boys, good job. Congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Sergio Rico here, assistant coach. Just happy to see that the boys stepped it up today. They've been playing kind of sluggish the last couple of games, and they knew what was at stake today. They picked it up, and they came out with the big victory. Everybody else should be scared of us now, okay? Because we're back to being the Tigres, the old Tigres again. Congratulations, guys.
Premier was a pretty good team, too.
Hi, my name is Pino Spatola. I'm an assistant coach. I'm very proud of this group. We have a very strong team, and we have a lot of future. And I believe we can get stronger in every game. And, well, I want to thank all the parents and everybody. Well, thank you.
Thanks, guys. And who knows, maybe NoCal might take it over one day as far as the soccer in the state of California is concerned. Well, we hope you enjoyed all the action. And the visitors from Arizona, they showed their skills, and they also came in here today with, you know, a try, you know, at least to see what they could do to continue on in the tournament, and it wasn't going to go their way. So we hope you enjoyed all the action. Take care of yourself. God bless.
One last comment, Craig.
And we have one more last comment before we go.
I want to give a special mention to a very instrumental group of our team. It's all the cheerleaders that are here today that drove all the way from the up north, San Jose, California, to support the Tigres. Girls, come on over here.
Come on, girls.
And Daniela, I want you to do your cheer for the
You
team,
can do
okay?
one cheer. Do
one cheer quickly.
For us,
Hurry.
One cheer for us. One cheer for us.
Keep it up further away, right there. Go.
Okay, ready?
Go. Come on, boys.
Yeah.